G'day guys, welcome back to another episode of Flash Like Crazy. Today I've got a great comparison video for you. We've got the Olight Baton3 here up against the all new Baton4. Let's check them out. Alright, let's see what all the fuss is about and see the difference between the Baton3 and Baton4. Now, obviously, this doesn't seem like a fair fight at the moment because I have the premium edition which comes with the charger in the Baton4, and the poor old Baton3 I got just by itself. I didn't get the premium edition with the charger. So it is important to note that the Baton3 can also be bought with an external charger, okay? So I might have to leave the charger out of this comparison, seeing as it just wouldn't be right to the poor old Baton3 if I said, oh, the Baton4 comes with an external charger, but the Baton3 doesn't, because that'd be a lie. So let's get rid of all that stuff and let's just check out the lights. Alrighty, so the Baton4 and the Baton3 both come with 16340 batteries. So that's rechargeable CR123s, basically. Now, here is a difference. I don't know why. I don't know what. Oh, I'm out of camera. I don't know why or don't know what was the reasoning, but the battery in the Baton4 is actually a 3.6 volt with 650 milliamp hours. The battery in the Baton3 is a 3.7 volt with 550 milliamp hours. So more voltage in the Baton3, but less milliamp hours, so less runtime in the Baton3. It would seem, so it would seem. All right, now that we've zoomed in. So installing the batteries will be the exact same with both of them. Undo the body and you'll have the head and the body, okay? Now the positive end or the button top goes towards the head. There's one. And the other. All right, so taking a look at these guys up close. So front on, obviously one of the major differences we're seeing is a rubber clicky or a rubber side switch over a metal or stainless steel side switch. Okay, so that's a major difference right there in my opinion. In terms of size, they look identical. Now, have the side-on shot there. Pocket clips are the same. Specs are going to be identical, although we'll check out the weight. Definitely a platform on the Baton4, I guess, could be argued it'd be easier to find in the dark, although, you know, with the pocket clip attached, I just don't see how you're not going to find the Baton3. And to be fair, the Baton3's platform is kind of raised, so it's actually quite easy to find as well. So I'm not concerned about that. Now, battery level indicator on the Baton3 when you click it, very faint, but in the cold night of dark, you'd be able to see that, no worries. And then the Baton4, you've got battery level indicator and you've got output. So turn it on, double click, and that means turbo. So that is an upgrade, I would say. Output and battery level indicator is an upgrade. Now, there are the lenses down there. They do look quite similar. I don't know if they're actually using different emitters. I would imagine they are actually from what I can see here. Interesting how the Baton3 has 1,200 lumens and the CCT written on it, whereas the Baton4 doesn't. Maybe they thought, bugger it, these people can work that out themselves, which is fair enough. I don't see why they have to write that. Bodies are the same. No, they're not, Michael. Bodies are not the same. So we have smaller, more compact little spiky ribbed, I want to say spiky, kind of like shark teeth type body on the Baton4, that is. And then on the Baton3, you've got kind of longer, more rectangle edgy bits. Don't know what kind of teeth they look like. Maybe nothing. But we've definitely got here some kind of needly teeth here, and here they're longer. Now, which one do I prefer? Look, it's much of a muchness, but if I had to choose, I'd actually probably go the Baton4. I like the body of the Baton4 better, just from, feeling it. I like it better. Now, both have magnetic tail caps. Let's just test to see if they're both, okay. So, okay. All right. No arguments there. So that's pretty good. Magnetics are good on both of them. Now, pocket clips, exactly the same. So nothing different about the pocket clips, although I would have to say the shade of blue is a bit darker on the old Baton4. I don't know if that was intended or not, but they do have their signature black and blue color scheme on both of them. So let's do the weight with the batteries included. All right, so the weights are Baton3, 52.61 grams. Baton4, 53.52 grams. So where's that extra weight coming from? It could just be the added bits of aluminium and everything around here, I'm guessing, because, other than that, I just don't know. Okay, so look, they're both going to make great pocket companions if you are into the batons and the Olights and things like that. They can both be notched onto a hat with their reversible pocket clips or their two-way pocket clips. Very nice. So I guess it's going to come down to specs. And look, the choice might come down to preference of side switches, absolutely. But let's also talk specs. So from the off state, I should say, if we press and hold, both lights come on into moonlight mode. Now, the Baton4's moonlight mode seems a lot softer than the Baton3's. I don't know if that was intended. So the moonlight mode for the Baton4 is still 0.5 lumen, and the moonlight mode of the Baton3 is also 0.5 lumen. Only difference is the runtime is 30 days on moonlight with the Baton4, whereas it's 20 days with the Baton3. So, if you want that extra 10 days, people, head on over to the Baton4. Now, let's see. Off, on. Okay, so they both memorize moonlight mode. That's good. Now, press and hold, and we will step up. So, look, I might have to get out of this because this pulse width modulation, we'll have to do it like this. So now we've got our low modes. So low in the Baton4 is 12 lumens for 35 hours. Low in the Baton3 is 12 lumens for 33 hours. So an extra 100 milliamp hours in this battery over here is doing its job seemingly so far, according to the specs. Pressing and hold. Now we're into our medium mode of 60 lumens in the Baton4 for 8 hours. And in the Baton3, it is 60 lumens for 7.5 hours. Okay, so half an hour difference there. I don't know if that's too much. Now, press and hold. What a jump. Okay, so we've got now high mode at 600 lumens for the Baton4, which you'll get for 7 minutes. Then it drops down to 300 lumens for 72 minutes, and then 60 lumens for 16 minutes. Candela is 3025 on high, on 600 lumens. Bit of a difference here in the batons. So the high mode in the Baton3 is 300 lumens, which you'll get for 95 minutes straight. That is definitely different, okay? Now, if I press and hold, we go back down to low. Okay, so same UI, low, medium, and high, although high is a massive jump compared to these two because, as I said, 600 max for 7 minutes, then 300 for 72 minutes. Over here, 300 just for 92 minutes straight. 95 minutes straight, my apologies. Now, to get to turbo, we will double click. So, turbo mode on the Baton4 over here is 1300 lumens for 1.5 minutes. Then it drops down to 600 lumens for 2.5 minutes. Then it drops down to 300 lumens for 73 minutes. The Baton3, 1200 lumens for 1.5 minutes. Then you go straight down to 300 lumens for 75 minutes. 6,889 candela over here, 7,225 candela over here in the Baton4. Now, leaving these on turbo, I am feeling both of them are warming up quite a lot at the head. However, the Baton4 is taking the lead. It is warming up a lot. It is starting to get uncomfortable. So look, they're not becoming uncontrollably hot where I can't touch them. I haven't needed to let go of these, but the whole bodies and the heads are now very warm. Now, both of these have the exact same specs when it comes to IP rating. So we've got IPX8, 2 meters water submersible, and 1.5 meter drop impact resistance. So look, they didn't get too hot. I'm not going to bother with a heat test because there's nowhere that you can't touch them. Now, lockouts. Baton4, press and hold. It'll go to moonlight, keep pressing, lockout. Baton3, press and hold, moonlight, keep pressing, lockout. Now, you'll see the red there. Baton4, it just gives you the battery level indicator. There's no red. So if you're pushing the Baton4 and it's not coming on, you can be sure it's probably been locked out. So press and hold, and it will come on in moonlight mode first. And now we are in. Now, memory modes. So low has memory. We've already covered that moonlight has memory. Medium, memory. High, memory. Turbo, no memory. No memory. So exactly the same. Now, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, strobe, crazy. Okay, thank you. So the major differences are in high mode, because high mode is a 600 lumen max, whereas it's only 300 in the Baton3. So it's you basically at 600 lumens for 7 minutes, and then it becomes the same, these two. Now the difference would be the side switches and the battery level indicator and output indicator, whereas you just get your battery here. And another difference is run times. You know, you do have run times. Obviously, there is a bit of a difference in tint. Let's just get it to the lower one so we can see that. Not by a crazy amount, but there is a bit of a difference. And you can really tell the difference in moonlight modes as well. So, I locked it out, sorry. So, you know, moonlight mode in the Baton4 seems a lot softer. All right, let's go check them out at night, see the difference between the two, and then we'll come back for some final thoughts, prices, and where to buy Baton3 and Baton4. See you in a sec. All right, here's the Baton4. So, not too bad at all. Low, so I was on medium then. Low. Medium, high, turbo. So that's turbo on the Baton4. I'm sure we'll see a difference between that and the Baton3. But that's turbo. You will get that for quite a while. All right, now, there's the 3 on low, medium, high, turbo. Yeah, definitely in the peripheral area of the light, I can see the major difference. Hotspot seems to be the same to me by eye, but peripheral light, I can definitely see a difference in how much light, which is weird because it's only 100 lumens. You shouldn't really be able to see that by eye when you're talking, what, 1200 and 1300 lumens, but I can in the peripheral light, absolutely. Great little lights though, pumping out some lumens. All right, see ya. Alrighty, night shots are pretty good. Of course, the Baton4 trumps it with the 100 lumens, but it more so trumps it with the runtime on turbo, and then, and then dropping down to the 600 lumens for an extended period of time, and then the 300 lumens or the 60 lumens or whatever it was. But major difference between these two is the actual high mode, I would say. The high mode on the Baton4 is much higher than the Baton3. It's double, and you get it for a long time. So that would be my kind of selling point if I was kind of saying, well, you know, what do you want it for? Do you want it just for around the house stuff? Because if you do, just pick your poison, mate. It doesn't matter, really. But if you want the Baton4 for the extra run times and higher output, then that's the one you choose, because the Baton3 will still do the job, but you're going to have a little bit lower outputs for a little bit less time as well. That's all. Now, look, I'm going to link both of these at Olight Australia, and I'm also going to link the Baton3 at liteshop.com.au. When the Baton4 hits Liteshop, definitely I'll link it and go grab it from Liteshop as well. Adam and the fellas down at Liteshop are just phenomenal people, very easy to work with. Post your orders the next day, like without a doubt, they post your order the next day. It's amazing. You put an order in the night before, 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning the next day, you'll get an email saying your order's on the way. It's just like clockwork, these people. I don't know how they do it, but they are phenomenal. Well done. That's it for me today, guys. I don't really have any more pros or cons. They're much of a muchness, but as I said, more output and runtime, go the Baton4. All right, until next time, stay cool and stay safe. See ya.